the storm watch. A little rain, some storms headed our way, Sarah?
Yeah, you know, this morning was the best time to get out and enjoy because we've got some torrential rain on the way. In Boston, though, I have to point out, still dry right now as we take a live look at the city, so you can still get some of your errands done. But hopefully you grabbed an umbrella and rain jacket for this afternoon because we're going to expect torrential downpours that could lead to some localized flooding as we go on through the evening commute, through the overnight hours. The good news is, while we will be watching for some of these intense rainfall rates, it departs early tomorrow, so we do get some clearing heading our way. But there is a flash flood watch, and this goes into early tomorrow morning. Watching for street ponding on the roadways, poor drainage areas. I'm sure by the evening commute, hit or miss localized heavier amounts of rain could lead to some problems out there. Again, those rainfall rates of 1 to 2 inches an hour. That means there will be some areas that could see the potential of 1 to 3 inches of rain, if not even higher. The axis of heavier rain may shift, but just keep that in mind if you're going to be traveling out this afternoon and evening. Noticing some showers and even a few thunderstorms starting to advance northward into southern New England. Meanwhile, oh, this is some tropical moisture from Aaron. We've got this front out to the west that's pushing eastward, so it's grabbing that moisture, and all of this is going to combine into those downpours as we go through the overnight hours as well as into early tomorrow. But noticing the risk of showers as we get into the afternoon with temperatures right now in the 70s. So watching our hour by hour. By the evening, we've got the localized heavy rain in spots leading to that flooding, and that continues through dinner time, even through late tonight if you have any plans. By early tomorrow, if you're getting up early, it will be drier north and west, but still for the Cape along the coast, lots of clouds around and the risk of those showers. As we go through the morning, that threat pushes off the coast, we clear out, and it turns out to be a pretty nice day. Temperatures will get into the 80s, and we'll even watch a little bit cooler for parts of the Cape and Islands with those clouds, but the winds turn out of the northwest. So if you're headed to the Patriots game, it's pretty nice that we'll have the 80s for the tailgating. By the time the game starts, 7:25 is your sunset, so temperatures will begin to fall back into the 70s. And with clear skies, we'll drop close to 70 degrees for the ride home. If you're trying to sneak in a beach day, keep in mind those clouds around in the morning. There is a rip current risk, though, and that's because, of course, we've got now Tropical Depression Aaron. Aaron looks as though it's going to continue to move northeastward and make its closest approach to our area tomorrow. That's going to really allow for the risk of those rip currents, but also bring in some big surf. But let's focus on Dorian right now. Still a tropical storm with the latest update, bringing heavy rain to parts of the Virgin Islands, headed towards Puerto Rico, and now is expected, of course, to become a hurricane as we go over the next 24 hours. So there is a hurricane watch now for Puerto Rico. And as we go through time here, it is expected to maintain hurricane strength and perhaps even become a major hurricane by the weekend as it approaches the coast of Florida. Now, keep in mind, this far out, there is the potential of a 200-mile track error. So anywhere along this line by early next week, we'll have to watch as, of course, Dorian will be making its approach. So there could be some impacts into the weekend and early next week. As for us, our weekend forecast is drying out. Temperatures a little bit cooler on Saturday. Clouds increase on Sunday, and by Monday, we'll bring in the risk of some showers. There's the latest forecast.